Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Thursday the 7th of August. We've got some new mods. We've actually got more updates today than we've got mods. Small mod drop today, but we have got as updates the Cow Barn Dairy Production by Biggins, the Bale Net add-on and Bale Twine add-on, both by DD Mod Passion, the Extended Goods and Productions by Fazda, the Big Storage by Patty and Nikas, Hay Storage and Grass Shrine by the Lort, the Lizard Bittern by Edjazek, and the Lizard DFCO 8000 by Holt FS have all been updated. So, in front of me we have got Parking Spaces by CookieModster. These are 38.49 megabytes download. Slot counts of 10, 11, 4, 9, 9, 4, 2 and 1. Not too bad at all. You'll find these under build mode. You come down to our decorations section under others. And here's where we start. So, this first one here is this one here. So it's a 4 long parking spaces, and these are the options. Obviously you can rotate them around. You've got drain at the front, curb at the back. But if we go to customize, we've got decorations, yes, seasonal, and it does say in the description there are seasonal decorations, so I assume they're going to change over the course of a year, being that they are seasonal. Back to no, and then colour changes the lines on the actual parking bays, so you can change the colour of those to your heart's content. Now, what you can also do is, next to that, we've got this one, which is longer. So the first one was 4 bay. This is 6 bay. So 4 to 6. Same thing, same with the options. Customization, change the colour of the lines, and you've got the seasonal additions, the accoutrement. We've then got this, which is 2 long extensions. Now, obviously, I've put some stuff next to this, but if 4 is enough or 6 isn't enough, you can add bays on, so make it as long as you want. These ones don't have the option for the decoration. They do have the option for the colour change. That being said, there are decorations that we can add. So what I'll do is, let's just put one of those on, for example, just on white. Then we've got smaller bays, same thing, and we've got one at the front there. So a 4 bay small. Actually, let's zoom in on that. So we've got 4 bay small, and the same options are in place. Decoration, yes, yes. Now this doesn't have the tyres, as you can see. That one's got tyres on it in front. This one hasn't got tyres. Then we come out of there, and we've got the extension for that. No, we haven't. Sorry. Next we've got the 6 bay. So 4 bay, 6 bay, then the extension on that. So like that one, if I want to put the extension on, like, actually that's not too bad, is it? Let's go customize. Change the colour. Oh, that's the wrong colour. That one. There we go. Do that, that. Boom. There we go. So we've extended our base from a 4 to 6 by the extension, or there's a 6 bay option. We come down from there, and we've then got parking space props. These are the things at the front here. So we click on one of those. We start with the post, I'm going to call it. If we customize, it says what it is. There you go. We've got that. We've got parking sign. We've got parking block, storm drain, Euro bin. So if you wanted to add some more decoration onto the exhibits, we don't have the barrier actually, but you can add some more decoration, the parking base sign, whatever, onto your extra parking base if you've decided to, or you might just use the extra parking base next to a building. You don't have to have the full set. Again, that's entirely up to you. Oh, hang on then. We've also got in there, we've got parking stains. So where your people have been parking in the parking bays, and again with this one customized, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, back to 1 again. So simulating oil spills and leaks and stuff off of vehicles, you can put those down as well. So there we go. That's parking spaces. So next we've got this. Now I've got this out. This isn't part of this mod. This is the mod here. This is post service, and this is by KalifZerich. 1.36 megabytes download, 12 slots, 10,000 to buy. I read the description. I was a little bit puzzled to start off with, but it does actually make more sense when you get going. So this basically is a postal warehouse. Parcels get brought into here, then they get distributed from here out into the wider world. Now this is a separate mod. There was a postal one with post boxes and stuff. I thought if I download that, I was curious to see whether this vehicle would work with this mod. It doesn't. It looks absolutely fun. I mean, I do like it, and it kind of goes quite well with it. It's a pity there's not a version of this that's got an open door at the back. You can just put stuff in, pallets and stuff. I mean, that'd be quite cool. like sliding doors on the side you can open and close. I think that would be a really cool mod. Just putting it out there if anyone wants to do that. But this is the mod here. This is under build mode and tools, and it's just there. No customization options. As I said, 10 grand, it comes like that. Now what you do with this, we've got lighting over here. Shed lights on or off. So you can see there's all various different things that are being stored in here. A temporary warehouse. If we come to the back here and open pallet shop, the only thing we can spawn is post box. So if I do another 2, for example, it doesn't cost anything. And this is, it says in the description, this is entirely fun. This is just supposed to be to add immersion onto a map, and it does say in the description, they know it's not farming, but it is what it is. So there's our box, which are liftable. So basically we're coming along and we are then distributing these out amongst the community to whoever needs them and requires them. Like I said, I did try with this to see if they would go into the back of that, but they don't, unfortunately. So I've got myself a Piaggio. Now we can put multiple ones in here, but we'll just do one for the time being. Let's do that. And if we go into prices menu, there's the description actually on this is not confusing. It says the package is set to 100 due to the game conversion. If it were one piece, the price would be around 300,000 in the price table. If we go to our prices menu and we go to P, so we've got a post box there. It's showing as 1,812. You don't have any specific new sell point that comes with this. This works with sell points. As you can see, all the sell points are showing something. Now again, if you don't agree with this and you think it's daft, or you just think getting 1,800 for a free box, again it's supposed to just be to add immersion, add a bit of fun to a bit of let's play, gameplay, whatever it might be. You're delivering some packages around. That's fine. If it's not your cup of tea, that's also fine. You don't have to use it. You don't have to do it. I mean, I can drive over that, of course I can, but hey, you've got to deliver a package by hand, haven't you, in person. There we go. Ah, right. So let me just check that again. Gotcha. So, what it's saying then is the prices in here is for 1,000 litres. That's what the price is normally set at. So the post box itself isn't 1,000 litres, is it? It's a fraction of that. That's where the pricing's coming in. So we didn't get 1,800. And again, I'm glad I checked that. So it's only a small amount. So for the people that were freaking out about, it's a ludicrous amount of money for something that's free, don't worry, it's not a ludicrous amount of money at all. So there you go. Like I say, like it or loathe it, that is the post service by KalifZerich, which brings us on to the next of the mods, which is just here. Okie dokie, we're good to go. Let's move on. So next we have got, this is the Haul Pack by Tom's Ackerwelten. 8.84 megabytes download. There are 3 in this pack. Shed, which is 8 slots, 50,000 to buy. We've got a silo, which is 8 slots, 50,000 to buy. 1,000 items, which is this one just here. So bale and pallet storage, and it is bale and pallet storage. And then under tools, 8 slots and 55,000, we've got this shed with workshop. So it's basically the same 3 sheds. We go into build mode. We're under tools at the moment. So there's that one. This one here. All 3 have the same options. This one, like I say, is 55 grand. We've got the option for solar panels, yes or no, on there. So if we come out of tools, we go across to silos. That's where you find that one there. So that one, bale and pallet storage, 1,000 pieces. And then we come from there and we come down to sheds. And we've got the standard one, which is just there. The same options again. Like I say, it is just a variation on the same shed. So I haven't put this one out because it's just an empty version. But we have over here, taking out. So that's our storage dialog box for taking out where we want to, which we'll put it there. Bale and pallet storage is more this side than it comes out that side. Dropping off is done just over here, and light switch is just over here. There we go. This one is the workshop, and I must admit, because I put it down, I'm thinking, I don't understand. Where's the workshop? This side on this one is where the light switch is. That side is where the workshop trigger is, and this is repair only. So if I click L3, bottom right, repair. So there we go. all three of those make up the whole pack. Next we've got the long shed. I just put one of these out. Like I say, on days when we've got 40, 50 mods, we kind of skip through a lot of the sheds and buildings, but you know what? We've got time today, so we're good. Long shed, 8.57 megabytes download, 18 slots, 20,000 to buy by gamerhzsFsh. This is under sheds. No customization options. It comes just as it is. Doors open either ends. It is drive through. Light switches at that end of the building. Nicely made and detailed. There's our light switch. I like the intermittent nature they come on. Sometimes you get them come on all at the same time. Sometimes they come on like one at a time along the row. That isn't. They sort of come on at different times altogether, which again adds a nice element of kind of reality to it. So there you go. That's the long shed. Next we've got this, the complete shed. This is 24.31 megabytes download, 13 slots, 15,000 to buy by BK Mods. This you'll also find under sheds. No customization. Hang on, let me just double check. Did we have a customization option? No, we didn't. No customization option on this. Now, this is a kind of a multitude of things. It's a shed for storing vehicles and equipment, if you want it to be. Light switch is just here. There we go. We've got racking. This is not auto racking, but we've got racking for storing of pallets, bales, bags, whatever you want to put on there. That's entirely up to you. But then we have got this here for taking out, because to the left we've got a water point, which is free. To the right we've got a fuel point, which isn't free. It's fuel. You have to, it's basically a little gas station. So we've got a gas station with storage and racking and water and fuel for your farm, and all at the reasonable price of 15,000. Bargain, if you ask me, which some of you aren't, but I'm telling you anyway. Next we've got this. Now this I can't I can't show you technically, because, well, yesterday, if you watched the mod review yesterday, we had 3 separate mods by Fra-Cassés modding. This is the 4th in that set. So this is Alfalfa Hay Dryer by Fra-Cassés modding. It is 15.79 megabytes download, 17 slots, 30,000 to buy, and you'll find it under factories. Customization option on this, I don't think there was one. Let me just double check that. I didn't write it down on my notes, but I don't think there is. Just there. No. But this only works on maps that are set up with Alfalfa. So my test map isn't. This is, I'm on New Frontier, which doesn't have Alfalfa. So whilst this is a mod that is obviously on general release, PC, console, whatever, it can only be used on a map that has already got Alfalfa on it as a product. But if you watched the one yesterday, it works exactly the same as the hay dryer, grass dryer, the dryer, in that you bring your stuff in and you dump it there, so your Alfalfa goes in there, and then your Alfalfa dried comes out here, Alfalfa hay. But the problem is, when I click on this, because this map isn't set up for it, nothing comes up initially, because there's no production, because there's no Alfalfa on the map. But when I do this and go down to my distributor and come back up again, it's just showing. It's weird, because you then lose all of the product information, but you gain all the. It shouldn't be doing that. But if I recall from yesterday's one, it was, and I think it was 1,000. Was it 1,000 to 900? So you lost a little bit. I remember saying that in the mod review yesterday. So you lose a little bit in the process of drying down your Alfalfa. But that's what it does. It is a building for drying down your Alfalfa, again, on maps that are set up for Alfalfa. Next we have got here the Irish 900 kilogram weight by CB modding. This has got some options on it. So there it is, 950 to purchase. We've got the option reflectors, yes or no. We've got stick, yes or no. We've got strobes, yes or no. Tractor badges, we've got nothing. We've got Massey. We've got Deutz, John Deere, back off again. Weight colour, stick colour, and those are your options. I put it out because again we've got a bit of time, and also the stick is designed so you can see the weight. Whether it's front or rear, you can see the weight there. When you lower it, you can't, but obviously that gives you an indication of the fact there is a weight there and it's in front of you. But also I wanted to check on the strobe situation, so when you put your beacons on, there you go. strobes on the weight as well. A rare treat. And then finally, like I said there wasn't many today, we have got the TMC Cancela TFK 200 by Hispano, 5.15 megabytes download and 4 slots. We'll have a look at it in the menu first, and then we'll go and actually see it in operation. It's under Forestry mulchers, so that's the base game there. The THX 180, the TFR 250. This is the modded one, the TFK 200. Not a lot of difference between them, in all honesty. That's 2.5 meters. This is 2. Difference in horsepower though. That requires 360. This only requires 150. And you only lose half a meter, which that is actually very handy. Main colour changes all of that, and then design colour changes that. Straightforward. Let's go out to the forested area and have a look. So here it is in all its glory, and it works pretty much. Yeah, it works pretty much the same as the base game one. We have got the option L1, right stick side to side will raise and lower that, right stick up and down will raise and lower that. The problem with these I have found in the past is if you want them to do stumps properly, and like I cut down a tree, like it allowed me to cut down a tree, like I'll show you. If I turn this on now and back up to the tree, it will do the, there we go, now my tree's done to knock over. But it's, there you go. It didn't grind the stump out. To grind the stump out you might need to lower it, but to lower it then in this capacity it will cultivate. So if I lower it now, there you go. So it gets rid of my stump, but it cultivates at the same time. If I turn it off, that's fine. So if you don't want cultivation, you've got no option to turn that off. That's just something to be aware of. And then once the tree was down, whoa, no. Come on, get off. There we go. Again, it works a little bit raised, but not always. And again, if you lower it down, you're going to be cultivating the ground. It's probably not designed to be done like this, but it will work as a mulcher, which is the point. So we've got cultivated, as you've already seen. If I drop that down now, we can get rid of all sorts of bushes and branches and bits and bobs that allow themselves to be done. L1 and then right stick to the side. If we bring that down and lower it, with it up it cultivates, with it down it ploughs. There you go. So there's a ploughed state and look compared to the cultivated one if I raise it. But you notice as I'm backing up, I am ploughing, but I'm cultivating over it. If I go the other way, the one at the back is the plough, so that's what gets left. So that's in essence what it does. It's, you know, it does the thing. Less horsepower required. Some colour options on it as well. That is the TMC Cancela TFK 200. We do have a map out, another map out today. This is BR163 MS Brazil by Zero Oito. What time is it now? I've got stuff to do today, but I will get on to that as soon as possible. That may be another tomorrow morning one. Yesterday's map that I did to put up today, I recorded it, edited it, put it up to YouTube, and it sat on YouTube, ads pending, for 2 hours. I can't do anything about it when it does that. So at the end of the day, once it's done, I will get it up as soon as I possibly can. But there you go. That's it for the mods for Thursday the 7th of August. I hope you found all of this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.